Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.
Hey guys! All right, we're starting a new unit, and this lesson right here will kind of help set things up for you guys. I'm sure you've seen this before, but we're just going to very quickly review slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. This is the standard equation of a line where the m is the slope and the b is the y-intercept. Okay? Now remember, the slope is the rise over the run. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. What we're going to focus on today is making sure that we can write the equations of a line in this form. So let's take a look at example number 1. Remember, we always want them to look like this. Y equals mx plus b. So looking here, we are going to have to get this y all by itself so that the line can be in that form. What's the first thing we do? Add 4 to both sides. So this is kind of similar to lesson 12. Now, remember, we want our x terms to come first. And then the b is just going to be the number. So x plus 4 is our answer. Looking at this problem, what is the slope? Remember, the slope is the number in front of the x. So really, we don't see a number here, so there's like a little imaginary 1 right there. And the y-intercept is the b term. So the y-intercept is 4.
Okay, looking at the next one, if you notice, we again want our y by itself. And notice that it's a negative. So we want to move this 3x, so we're going to subtract 3x from both sides. Now, 16 and 3x are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. So this crosses off. We have a negative 4y equals 16 minus 3x. Now, is y by itself? Not yet. So I'm going to divide everything here by a negative 4. So I get y equals 16 divided by negative 4 is negative 4. And a negative 3 divided by a negative 4. Two negatives give me a positive 3 over 4x. But now that we've done all of the moving and the dividing, is this in slope-intercept form? The answer you should have to that is no, because we want, yes, the y here, but we want the slope to come first. So we're going to have the 3/4 x, and then we have a negative or minus 4. So the slope here is going to be 3 over 4, that rise over run, and the y-intercept is a negative 4.
Okay, so you guys should just know we're just solving for y. That's all we're doing with all these equations, trying to get the y by itself. So looking at the next example, y plus 3x equals 7. I want to move this 3x over to the other side, so we subtract 3x. We get y equals, now remember, we want our equation to be in this form, y equals mx plus b. So I want the x term to come first, and then the number. So the slope here is the number in front of the x, negative 3, and the b is the y-intercept, 7.
Okay, so if you notice on the next one, everything is on the left-hand side. Again, we want that y to stay here. So one at a time, we're going to move things. We have a 2x. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Cross these off. I have a negative 4y minus 8 equals negative 2x. Okay, so the question you want to ask yourself is, my y by itself yet? You should say no. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. So now I have negative 4y equals negative 2x plus 8. Okay, again, is our y by itself? No, so I need to divide each piece here by negative 4. These cross off, I'm left with y equals negative 2 divided by negative 4 is going to give me a positive 1/2 x. A positive 8 divided by a negative 4 is going to give me a minus 2. So over here where it asks you for the slope is going to be 1/2. And your y-intercept, if you look at this right here, is a -2.
All right, so this should be a pretty easy lesson, just solving for y. If you need help, let us know. Grab your classwork and
Good luck!